In October of 2017, we got potentially one of the biggest Mario games to date. Nintendo finally decided to go back to the route of open 3D Mario expansion, and we got Mario Odyssey. No question, one of Mario's biggest adventures yet, where Mario traveled around the globe looking for power moons. Well, as we get into this fall, we will be approaching 4 years since the plumber embarked on his grand adventure. At the beginning of this year, however, we did have Mario 3D World, which was pretty much just a port of the game from Wii U. And it included a brand new mode called Bowser's Fury, which once again put Mario in an open sandbox 3D environment, which allowed him to explore around Lake Lamode in search for the cat shines in order to defeat Fury Bowser. This mode was extremely short and really just felt like a test of sorts for the future of 3D Mario. But with Bowser's Fury released, and obviously Mario Odyssey being almost 4 years old, we have to start speculating, when is the next big 3D Mario going to happen? Well, today we are going to discuss how we are so close to the reveal of yet again another big Mario game coming in the near future, and how next year could very well be the year of the next big Mario. But before we dive into speculation and our thoughts, stop what you're doing and make sure that you are subscribed to stay up to date on all things Mario and Nintendo in general. Hit that notification bell and make sure you like the video if you enjoyed today. It actually helps a lot. Thanks guys, and without further ado, let's talk about what's next for the plumber. Well, as we continue through 2021, we know that there's not going to be any big Mario this year or at the end of this year, and probably not even the beginning of next year, as that probably would have been announced already. But I do think we could very well get an announcement at this year's Fall Nintendo Direct. Now, these things normally happen around September or October, sometimes even as late as November, where we can get a big Direct with a couple of big game announcements that we didn't expect. And there's always at least 1 or 2 games that we never even heard of until the Direct opens up. And yes, we have had big games like the next big Mario game revealed at Directs before, and not even E3s. So a reveal trailer could very well come at the Fall Direct of this year, or probably the Spring Direct of next year. But when is the game actually going to release? Well, I still have a very good theory of the game releasing next year in 2022, and here's why. Nintendo seems to be in that part of the Switch's life cycle where they're starting to repeat what they did year 1. I mean, let's take a look back at 2017. We just got announced a brand new Metroid game coming, and Metroid Samus Returns came out on the 3DS in 2017. We also have Mario Rabbids again, with Mario Rabbids 2 coming in 2022. We also have Splatoon 3 coming in 2022, which also Splatoon 2 came in 2017. We also have Breath of the Wild 2 looking to come out in 2022. I think I'm almost pretty sure it's going to happen. And you had Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon release on the Nintendo 3DS in 2017, and we are getting Pokemon Arceus at the very beginning of 2022. So with all those games confirmed to happen in 2022, it really does look like we're going back to what we did year 1 of the Switch, and those are just the games that we know about. So the question is, what about Mario? But regardless of when this next Mario is coming, I guess we should start to speculate what Mario is coming. Because I guess you could technically say it doesn't have to be 3D. We haven't seen a 2D Mario in a very long time since we got the port of New Super Mario Bros. Coming to the Switch. Now, personally, I hope they just do away with this series unless they find a really cool, unique way to bring it back up and revive it. But right now, my 2D game from Nintendo is definitely Donkey Kong. That is definitely going to be what takes the mantle as far as 2D platformers go, because New Super Mario Bros. Just doesn't do it for me. But going back to the 3D side of things, it once again puts us at a standstill, because Nintendo themselves has shown that there's 2 different types of Mario games that they can make from the 3D space, being more linear Mario games such as Mario Galaxy 2, Mario 3D Land, and Mario 3D World, to more open world expansion Mario games like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and of course, Super Mario Odyssey. And believe it or not, if we add to this list, it just makes it more complicated, because we just got Mario 3D World, which had a little bit of both. You had these linear Mario levels from 3D World itself, but then you also had an open world extra mode in Bowser's Fury. So what's next on the timeline? Well, I still think it's going to be along the path of the open world 3D Mario games. I think they've been testing the waters with a new workaround with how it's going to play based on Bowser's Fury, because one of the biggest problems with Mario Odyssey with a lot of people was it was just too easy. All the moons were very easy to find, you can beat the game relatively quickly, and there wasn't really anything to bring players back. But with that said, I still think we are more likely to get a Mario Odyssey 2 than we are a Mario Galaxy 3, or even a completely brand new Mario title. I think there's still so much left left on the table for Mario Odyssey with all the actual capture mechanics, they've only really touched the surface with enemies and objects that Mario can turn into, and there's just still so much room for some unique puzzles and also enemies that you can control throughout the Mario universe. And going back to Bowser's Fury, it really did feel like they were testing the waters with some type of brand new idea. Have one giant kingdom or area that Mario can traverse and collect very unique power stars, or in this case, cat shines. And there wasn't a single cat shine that was simply ground pound on the ground, or pick up this pot and there's a moon behind it. You know, there was always something you had to work for, and I think Nintendo is starting to learn how to perfect that 3D Mario experience. Something else I often always believe in is that views tells a lot how people feel about a game. When there's a ton of views from the reveal trailer, it shows that people were extremely interested. And Mario 3D World was one that we're going to go back to. I don't want to really talk about Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 because at the time YouTube was just getting started and there wasn't really much of a reveal trailer per se on YouTube from Nintendo themselves. But we're going to go to Mario 3D World from the Wii U, and that dropped a whopping 8.6 million views. And plus Bowser's Fury, which was just the port of Mario 3D World with the new edition of the game mode, dropped a whopping 6 million views. This also resulted in 5.8 million copies sold of Mario 3D World for the Wii U, and 5.5 million copies sold of the Switch version just already, and it came out at the beginning of this year, and it's a port. That's actually insane. Now we jump over to Mario Odyssey. Well, that 8 and 9 million seems like a lot of views, but Mario Odyssey on his first debut reveal trailer brings in a whopping 47 million views as of today. In the second trailer, 36 million views. 47 million views is unbelievable for anything on YouTube, let alone a video game reveal trailer. And as far as sales go, Super Mario Odyssey has sold, as of today, 20 million units, which is just mind-blowing. And it is the best-selling 3D Mario game to date, with Mario Galaxy being in second with just 12 million. I think this straight up tells us what Nintendo is going to be doing next. They are undoubtedly working on the next big 3D Mario, and I would be completely shocked if it wasn't Mario Odyssey 2. It could be a completely new title, but my bets are definitely going Mario Odyssey 2. There's still so much on the table. There was so much success from the first game. You know Nintendo loves to pick up with success. I mean, look what they're doing with Breath of the Wild. There's a sequel coming, and they love to pick up on where they left off and how big games were for them. So there's probably going to be a Mario Odyssey 2, and it could be next year. 2023, I would say, the absolute latest. Nintendo knows they got to get another big Mario game out, and they know how much the public is going to eat it up. It's just such a big franchise by now. Everyone loves them some good old 3D Mario. Now the question is, will this rumored Donkey Kong affect it in any way? We know that this rumored Donkey Kong is apparently being worked on from the Mario Odyssey team, so this very well could affect the development of a brand new Mario game. And in fact, this Mario game we're talking about today could very well just be Donkey Kong, them taking a shot at a completely different IP with this same formula. So like always, I like to leave it up to you guys in the comments and hear from you. What do you think Nintendo's going to do with Mario next? Is it going to be another big open world 3D Mario game or something more linear like 3D World and Galaxy? And if they do another big Mario, is it going to be Odyssey 2 or something completely new? Or is there going to be a completely different IP taking over the 3D frame for now, such as Donkey Kong coming very soon? Let me know in the comments down below your opinions and what you think and what you would even want to see in the next big Mario. Thanks again for tuning in, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Nintendo. And feel free to check out my socials down in the description down below. You can find my Instagram, also my personal Instagram, and Twitter if you guys want to stay up to date on everything that I post and everything that I talk about. And also feel free to join the official Nintendo Land Discord or even our memberships where you can subscribe for a very low fee monthly to be part of the Nin10 Stars, where you can get cool chat emojis and special offers when they pop up. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.